Phones. We need them. Our lives seem to depend on them. They store our information. They enable us to quickly get help if there is an emergency. They help us stay in touch with our friends and family if we are far away. They make us feel connected. They are indeed useful, and they do sometimes feel like something we can't live without. And of course, they also come in an array of eye-catching colors and styles. Before we continue, please like the video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you will be notified when I upload the next video. They hold data. They hold apps that range from useful to frivolous and fun to just plain silly. We store pictures and everything in them. We use them to check out information and facts. We use them for work, socialization, and life in general. They tell us what is going on and where. They tell us if we have an appointment. We literally carry our lives on our phones. And phones are continually innovating and coming up with new and more exciting versions, so we are compelled to buy new ones on a fairly regular basis. All of those things involve money. The companies who make the phones make money. The service companies make money. And for us to have an operational phone, which does all the things that we believe we need, we spend money. I was a sophomore in college working on my undergrad, and already knew that I wanted to continue after graduation and work on my master's degree. I was working hard and doing well. I had also by now learned the benefits of saving money. I had responsibilities and specific places where the money was supposed to go. I was also considering ways that I might save money. After all, I knew that working on my master's degree was going to cost me still more money. Someday, I thought, I will live in a situation that will not require the vicious cycle of earning money in order for me to earn money. Someday, I would actually be able to enjoy the money that I made. Whatever. At that time, I had to work on ways of saving money. Yes, I was at that stage when I had to figure out how to save money on things that I needed to spend money on other things that I needed. I had to prioritize. One way I decided to save money was to keep my flip phone, which was even then ancient, and forego the new and snazzy smartphones that had just come out. All of my friends had them. Back then, they were the newest thing. My flip phone was once cool. In its day, it was cool, and I could even get the internet on it, sort of. Then the iPhone came out, and eventually smartphones became the phones that everyone had, and the only people without them were old people like my grandparents, who couldn't figure out how to use them. My grandparents all use them now as well, just for the record. I didn't think that it was a big deal. Yes, I wanted a cool iPhone. They were spiffy, and also sleek, and had the perfect mix of style and utility. My family preferred Mac computers, and so I thought about how it would be excellent to have a phone that was made by the same company as my computer. But the iPhone was expensive, and my flip phone worked just fine. Sure, it didn't have the apps that the glorious smartphones had. Sure, it was already a few years old. Yes, it was a little dented and scratched from use and being dropped on the ground a few times. But it worked and suited my purposes, so I stuck with it. When out with my pals, I noticed that they often checked their spiffy smartphones, and I found that annoying. There were already discussions about which smartphones were better, iPhone versus Samsung versus Philips versus Sony, etc. I didn't participate in those discussions because I had my flip phone. The flip phone, which had been so cool when I first bought it, was now outdated and antiquated. Eventually, it was dubbed the War Relic. Every time that I answered my phone, and it was a friend I was greeted with, "Hey old timer," or "Is this Jay on the War Relic?" and the even popular, "Did you get a real phone yet?" I laughed it off each time. It was meant in good fun. My friends were awesome people, and we all often joshed amongst ourselves the way friends do, and I figured it would die down once they got bored or found something else to josh about. And true to form, after a while, the mocking ended. I was now called Old Faithful for my loyalty to my ancient phone. That was fine as well. I called my phone Old Faithful for its reliability and pure no-flash utilitarianism. Of course, whenever we met someone new, or if someone gave me their phone number, the joshing started up again. Whatever, I laughed. I told them that I loved my craptastic old phone, and I kind of did. Alright, yes, I secretly coveted the groovy smartphones and the ease with which anyone could do anything on them. Sure I did. They took good pictures. I could take photos on my flip phone. I had a camera. I never really used it unless it was to take a picture of something cool, and I didn't have my real camera on me. And social media became a massive thing with the smartphones. I liked Facebook before that. I used it to keep in touch with folks from high school that had moved away. Now people were taking pics of their food and their feet, and their clothes and cars and everything ad nauseum. That was something I had no desire to do. I didn't care what someone had for lunch, and I was reasonably sure that no one cared what I was eating either. The more I watched the smartphone craze take over, the less I liked it. And so, I enjoyed my old faithful flip phone. And it survived another year before it completely died, and I had to get a new phone. By that time, every phone was a smartphone of some sort or other, and you could only get a flip phone from a senior citizen's website. Luckily, it was near my birthday when Crappy the phone died. I went for a few days without a phone and really kind of loved it. Then I received a box in the mail from my grandparents. A note was attached to it. "Happy birthday, Jason. Now you can keep in touch with us and stay current. We love you. Love from Grandma Mary and Pop Jason." In the box was a brand new iPhone. I was both thrilled and apprehensive. I now had a very snazzy new phone, but I would come to miss the peace that I had with the War Relic. I had no interest in selfies or any of the other things that folks post on social media. The truth was, I had no interest in sharing anything about my phone. It did come in handy when I was bored, and it is helpful with work and gets phenomenal reception. I figured out the settings to not allow notifications to pop up about everything after about a week, which really annoyed me. And I would come to miss the joshing about my War Relic. After all, it was part of my identity. I have come to appreciate my iPhone and the plan, as I have been in many situations where the excellent reception was everything. And when I am out of the country working or volunteering, I can call to my family in real time while I am on the beach and they are freezing back home, and I see their joyful faces happy to see mine. That was something that I could never do with my old flip phone. And sometimes when you are far away, seeing the faces of those who love you is everything. So I grew to love the phone that I had first been a bit skeptical about. I have gone through a few smartphones over the years, what with upgrades and all that fun stuff that every plan now offers. I still love the iPhone and stick with it. I do not appreciate in the discussions about which phone is better. I really don't care. I still rarely take selfies, only if there is a bunch of us. I still do not take photos of my food, drinks, or my car. Sometimes I take pics of animals or a fantastic sunset or moon if I am far away from home and post it for my loved ones. I still do not allow alerts to pop up when someone posts something on social media or a news article comes up. I check it all in my own time, just like I got the new phone in my own time. Sort of. I hope you liked the video. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you. Hey, thank you for watching. Please click on the right to subscribe if you liked the video. And please don't forget to click on the bell icon when you subscribe so that you can be notified when we upload a new video. Watch more videos on the left, including our playlist. Thank you.